using a false nail here, but obviously if this is your nail, you don't have to do this step. I first paint the entire nail using one solid black coat of thick black nail polish. Then using a garlic wrapper, which is basically a mesh fabric, any mesh fabric will work. I wrap that over the nail and make sure that it's secured using a varying number of greens. Here I have a bright green, an iridescent green, and a very dark shimmery. And just to add some interest, I also have an iridescent teal as well as a reddish color. These are some sponges that you can actually use. One is a makeup applicator and the other is a regular sponge. I first start by applying the polish to the actual sheet. The sheet that I'm using is actually a plastic sheet, so be aware of where you place this because it can stain. And then I use the sponges to basically layer the colors over the mesh onto the nail. You want to do this in a very random fashion, having some spots be concentrated while others are sheer. And you want to vary the color and pattern as well. This makes it look much more organic and much more natural, as if it were actually snake skin. Another thing you can do is actually just use the brush itself and dab through the mesh. This gives much more of a concentrated color look. I keep stippling and layering the colors through the mesh as needed, adjusting the colors as I go. Now for that brownish red I was using, I didn't want that color to be very big in certain spots, so I took a sponge tip makeup applicator and I actually used this to lightly place the colors in the areas that I needed them. Now to remove the actual mesh, the polish may be raised a little bit, but you can go ahead and lightly press on it and it will stay flat. You can finish this in a number of ways. I chose a matte top coat. You can do a shimmer or just leave the polishes as is. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please hit the subscribe button for much more to come.